with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Charlottesville continues to be one of the most beautiful cities in the South. Their capacity at Scott Stadium is 61,000, and this beautiful horseshoe design provides gorgeous views of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Cavaliers ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to...
Makes the grab and room to run. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Williams. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Williams from the gun on third down. Right down the middle. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4th. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Cavaliers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there's Cameron Courtney. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big gain. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He wants to change this route. Williams makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The short hand, it's Lopez. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There's some room, and they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Throwing, Williams. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Grab behind the line. It's Hayes. Knocked off his feet. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the 1st. Here's a little room there. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this.
Touchdown, Virginia! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Inside the 40. Past the 30. The 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Lopez. Turning it on! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Got room to work. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Noles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here's Williams to throw. trying to make magic on the scramble. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And after that last completion left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down, how will they attack on second and short? Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Maybe some room here.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defeated.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7.
Wide, 29. Wide, motion.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Here on third down for this offense. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Williams. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Man, that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. First down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a first down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
He's in open space. Might have a chance. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. They'll go to the counter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game. And I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
Williams. just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Quarterback making adjustments. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Fires downfield. Working that left side. Wide open space. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
1st down here for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
From the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Pulls and fires complete. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Running inside. It's Turner. Got a little grass. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Finds his man. It's Turner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quick completion to the right. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The run inside. It's Davis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
But if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayes. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Cavaliers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snags it over the middle. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down, and a decision coming right now. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Absolutely center cut. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Hold and fire complete. Crosses the 30. Racing down the left side. Inside the 30. 10. To the house. Touchdown, Noles.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points.
Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Seminoles sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game. And the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Appreciate that, Holly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He's gonna get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was...
Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Cavaliers head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Keeps it on the option and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly.
There's a crease. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Breaks the tackle. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game. And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Escapes trouble. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Noles decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Finding some room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance. And that's what makes them so hard to stop.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of...
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Snags it, and there's running room. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Touchdown, Florida State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops from and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Great move. Now he's got room. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. The 20. Touchdown, Cavaliers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll try it again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football. There he goes! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To fire. Got a man. It's Courtney. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The RPO, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. They take the lead here in the second half.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Number 34 sets a kickoff.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the big fullback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fat.
Caught, and he's got room. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seen the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The give to the big fullback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. The give to the fullback. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that 1st down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one back.
They feed him again.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the 1st down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another 1st down on this drive. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dan.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Sends it back in motion. They want to throw it. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Florida State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Seminoles back in the lead.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. He'll start this drive firing. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Makes the catch, it's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
A little release to the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Turner. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
On the money. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Working that left side now. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Seminoles. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Number 36, set to kick this one away.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be knocked down. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Fighting off the defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Makes a connection. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on 4th down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the 1st down.
That's one of those things in practice, coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores, the clock is ticking, they need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Unleashes one. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down.
Here we go, ready.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the counter. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. Nope.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Here's the pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Offense finally woke up, right? In the second half, they came out with their hair on fire. And, David, I don't know if it had as much to do with schematics as it did guys just winning their one-on-one matchups. They told us coming into this game they thought they had the horses to get this thing done. They just had to make the plays, and we saw that happen in the second half.
They did. They made the plays time and time again until they didn't. Until this last drive when the defense had to have a stop, had to make a play, didn't have much confidence because of all the success they've had. But it was good to see the defense bounce back, keep their head on.
And he's in! Touchdown, no! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He gets away. Quarterback gets enough. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.